with a dummy. And occasionally, we'd throw Oscar overboard. And nobody would say anything.
It was but that was
excepting when they saw Oscar floating down the side of the ship, there's a man in the water. Man overboard, they'd scream. And then everybody would go to their man overboard. The alarm would sound and they'd go to their man overboard stations. And the crew would fall in to be mustered.
And this was a drill you did. Okay.
Well, they never knew it was a drill or not.
All right.
Then you muster the crew and find out who it was that's missing while you're maneuvering the ship to go back and pick this fellow up out of the water. And it could be anybody. And you're mustering the crew so that you will know who is missing.
Right.
And the executive officer gets the report. And they mustered the crew and nobody was missing. They mustered the crew again and nobody was missing. And then they were picking Oscar up, and they mustered the crew another time, and the third time the executive officer turned and make the report to the captain.
Oh.
But the captain wasn't there. I stood on top of the pilot house and watched this whole maneuver going on down below, on the bridge below me, and on the forecastle and the fantail and the other stations on the ship where it was all going on. I watched from above.
But it took them 3 times to realize it was you.
Didn't know it was me until they turned around and
to report.
Yeah, we'd hired a man, and he was the missing man.
He was Oscar.
When the muster was taken, he would be found. We'd have a name for Oscar.
Well, I guess
I decided not to ever fall overboard.
Not while you were in charge, anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had picked Oscar up though by the time they mustered the 3rd time, right?
They were in the process.
Okay, so I mean, they did come to rescue you technically.
You turn the ship around. You go to full speed, and you turn around in a circle. And stop where Oscar is, and then you pick him up.
Yeah.
You throw him a lifeline with a little floating monkey fist on it, and he hangs on to that. Or you put a man in the water if he's necessary, a swimmer, and he helps get a line on Oscar and bring him back aboard.
You think they would have put a little more speed on it, on the drill, if they'd have known you were Oscar?
Well, I don't know. But I was afraid it might not be successful.